it's Kayla here, and I realized a long time ago I made a paranormal intro talking about plans to talk about some of the experiences that I had when I was younger, and I never got around to it, so I felt like I owe you guys. And I know I'm wearing the same shirt I wore in that video, but I really like the shirt. Before I start, I want to say a couple things. One, I never had like tons of experiences, so I don't know how long this segment's going to be, and it probably won't be very long. So I'll be trying to think of other videos I can include to fit the theme that will kind of drag this out a little bit longer, so it won't be super short. When I figure that out, I will be making an update video. I also want to say that I don't claim to know the causes of any of my experiences, so whatever you believe in, whether it's spirits, ghosts, demons, whether you think there's a scientific explanation, a rational explanation, a figment of my imagination, whatever you want to think, I'm cool, it's all fair game. I don't even know what I think. So I personally just go with it's an overactive imagination, because a lot of the stuff that I experienced as a kid was super scary, and I don't know if I'm going to even like tell all of my experiences because they were that scary, and so if I think of it as I was just creating it in my own head, that's a lot more reassuring and soothing than thinking all these scary other things. But I won't discredit anybody else's explanations as false. So whatever you want to believe, that's all I have to say for now. And today I'll just tell you guys about one that I never thought of as scary, and it reoccurred quite frequently, so I can't say that I was scared by it, because it just happened too many times for me to like think too much about it as scary. And I also like brushed it off a lot as other things. So it only happened when there was a certain kind of setup. So this happened in my kitchen, and only my kitchen, and only when I was a kid. It doesn't happen to me anymore. It's like all my other experiences don't happen to me anymore. It would always be in the kitchen when I was sitting in my spot. So this is the window, and this is the dining table, and then this is me sitting here, and then behind me is the kitchen because it's all one room, and then to this side is the door to the backyard. So I would always just sit there and do whatever I want to do, and I would always hear like a hushed voice, like a really hushed rush voice, and sometimes it would be like I can almost understand what it said, but then all of a sudden it was like it's gone, like it lost, and I was just like, okay, I did not get that at all. So it was just a really hushed, low voice that would talk really fast, and so just like, so like really fast, and then since I don't understand anything else it said, I'm just gonna say some mumbles. It would just be like and then done, and then that's about it. I mean, sometimes it'd just be my name, that was it. Sometimes it'd be like a sentence, and then that was it. And it never like happened over and over again. It wasn't repetitive, it wasn't scary, and it was always back there by the door, which is like the end of the room, and it was never like next to me. It was always just in that area. So a lot of times I would brush it off as, oh, neighbors are talking in the backyard, I heard them like say something, I heard a part of their conversation. And so it never scared me because I just brushed it off, and it happened so frequently. And I'm sure we've all had those, like, did someone say my name? Did someone say something? Yeah, so it wasn't really scary or anything, and it always happened in that spot, and always when I was sitting there. It never happened when I was in someone else's house or in some other room, just in that setup all the time. So I don't know how to explain that, so that's about that. If you guys want to share similar experiences in the comments, I would be glad to hear them. Other than that, I don't really have much to say, but that area, like, remember that area, like, in the back by where the door is, because I've had other experiences there too. So, yeah. I don't know why I want to drag this on any longer. I don't have to. So, goodbye everybody. See you next time.